Good evening all, how are we all doing? I hope we are all well. We're feeling a little bit better today. Monday night was an absolute shambles. Shambles, shambles, shambles. But tonight, hopefully, it's going to be a little bit better. We have got Road Atlanta, first round of the Manufacturer Series season, which is back. Does anybody want to take a guess which car we are in? First of all, let's see if you can guess, just basically purely based on the engine note. Let me know if you can hear the audio underneath. Sometimes the gameplay audio has been glitching the past few streams and you can't hear it, so let me know. First person to guess correctly, unless you are in on the stream on Monday night, guess which car we are in. I will be silent for this lap. Go! Ooh, Bill saying Ford GT. It's not the Ford. Oh, that's going to give it away. Ah! That's going to give it away. Oh, we just seen the ghost straight away. That is going to give it away. If you don't get it right after seeing the ghost, then that is worrying. Oh, lost a bit of time there. Didn't see the ghost and didn't recognise it. Right, interesting. See if you can see. Oh, you can't see it behind us. Plus, we have our livery on, so you might not be able to recognise the car just from the stock of what it looks like. I will give you a clue. In the Group 4 version of this car, in the GT4 car, this car has 7 gears. That's my first and only clue. This is a fun game. This is more fun than guessing the lap time, this, actually. Oh, we got that one horribly wrong. It's not the SLS, no. Not the Lexus. Not the Lexus. It's one of my favourite cars, but I don't think I'll have mentioned it much, so. Any other advancements on Lexus? Any other guesses? Ah! Should we do we'll do the internal view, see if this gives it away. There might be a logo on the steering wheel and I don't know. Oh, you might have seen it there, actually. Does this make you wonder what it is? Or make you realise what it is, sorry? Yeah, you've seen it. It's the Jag. It is. We're in the Jag. And it's Group 3 for all of the races in this season. GT3 for all of them. And so the taillights gave it away, yeah. GT3 for all of the races. So I'm happy with that because I love the Group 3 Jag. GT4, I'm not too sort of bothered about either way, but this car is a very fun, good car to drive. Whether or not it's absolute, like, you know, top 10% quick across all the manufacturers, I'm not sure. But it's a good, fun car to drive, and I'm pretty comfortable in it, even though we've seen us spinning and binning it a few times there. Pressing the wrong button. I'm trying to get rid of the ghost, and I'm changing the camera angle. There we go. Well, we mucked that up, but not to worry. I don't know who that is. Hizel? Heisel? I don't know. I'm not actually sure who that is, but I'm guessing they're potentially a quick driver. So if they're in this car and they like it, then that is a good sign. Hopefully. As we say, with the manufacturers, you don't always know what balance of power they're doing, because I think I could be wrong, that they have the same balance of performance across the board, across the range, which is why sometimes the cars, I think this is the case, I'm not sure, but it's, as far as I understand, because it's why some manufacturers, it's worth just not doing some of the races, because they kind of have one set balance of performance across all of them, rather than in the daily races, where they'll have the slow speed, medium speed, and high speed circuits, and have the sort of different differentiators of balance of power. Anyways, that's all very, 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 very boring stuff. So let's get into this. See what we got in the lobby. We got an RX Vision, we got 911, 650. Oh, now they're going in a different order. We got a Peugeot in there. We got the M6, another 650, or is that the one that moved down the list before? Supra, NSX, Genesis, another Supra, another NSX. We got an Audi R8. I'm surprised we've only seen one Ferrari in here so far, because plenty of people are buzzing about the 296. And so I would have thought some more people would have signed up for Ferrari. I've seen that Super GT stream, and he is in the Ferrari, I believe. And then, yeah. I was recording a video yesterday doing a how many laps of the Nürburgring can we do in 1 hour in the Aston Martin Valkyrie. So we've been editing that video today as well, which is... was a good fun little challenge. Turned out to be more difficult than I thought it would be. Dames, how we doing? Oh, that's no good. Sorry, mate. For some reason the video won't play, but I can see the chat. Well, that's no good. Do you get audio or not? Because you won't even know if I'm... that I've responded to you, but I'm definitely not ignoring you. Oh, I tell you what, we almost kept that there. We almost kept that. I say that all the time. Oh, it's back. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, Andy had no audio. Disaster. Don't know what's going on, but it's working now. Well, there we go. That's all we're after. And then now you can actually watch me bin it. Well, just as well that wasn't in qualifying, because that would have ruined his lap, wouldn't it? Right, let me get the stream up on my phone as well, just so we've got... just so we can actually see. Rightio then, if we can do me a massive favour, as a few of us in the chat already, massive thank you for tuning straight in, or tuning on as soon as we've gone live. It's not Brands Hatch, James, no. I wish it was. I'd be a little bit quicker, I think. If you can all do me a favour and hit the like button on the stream, that is a massive, massive help. And if you, by any chance, can share this video with just even one person, it helps way more than you will ever know. I didn't see the top points. I'll check that after, because I think it still shows you the points table when you go into the actual race, I believe, doesn't it? Not just only when you join the lobby, so we'll check that. But we've dropped down. We're dropped back down to A. for our DR, so I'm not expecting huge points. Right, here we go then. First lap of our quali. Let's see where this is going to put us. I'll see how well we do first before we worry about how quick it's been. Brake balance slightly to the rear just to try and protect the front grip, or prioritise a bit of front grip. See the front's getting absolutely chewed up, even just on this one flying quali lap. That's not a good exit onto the back straight there. Not a great exit onto the back straight. Oh! Someone spun. Right, an 18.735 is the top lap. We've got... Oh, yes! Look at that. What a treat. Right, now I love the new way. Look at this. I love the new way that they've got the quali time set up here in the lobby. Can we all see that there? They don't normally have that, but everybody's quali time is assigned to their name. So you're able to see, you might be a couple of tenths up, but you're able to just glance over and think, right, that could put me P5, P6, 7, whatever. And look at the gaps between the drivers. That is absolutely mega. I love that. We can go even quicker here, because we can go even quicker here, surely, because I mucked the exit up onto this back straight. Come on. We'd be having an absolutely blinding slipstream here, but I presume they've turned slipstream off. Look at this, we're just over half a second, half a tenth, sorry, not half a second. Jesus, we'd be doing well for half a second. Should have probably just been in third there, full throttle to cross the... There we go. Oh, look at that, 18.1. We're going to go again, but I don't think we'll be quicker on this lap. A little bit of traffic now in front. Stefan here. We're going to catch right up to him. We've cut there. Yeah, we're 2 tenths down. Yeah, we were still on a flyer there. Stefan's done well to get out of our way, but we're 2 tenths down anyway, so I don't think we're going to manage any kind of improvement. But I tell you what, to be on pole, not too shabby. Yeah, 6 tenths down there. Staying off the track. Oh! Oh! Just get in the pits, get out of the way. There we go. Right, what a treat. Well, we'll have that as a provisional pole. It looks like it's going to stay that way. Oh, are we dropping frames? No. We lost a bit of connection there temporarily, I think. Have we, or have we not? Are you in this one, Dames? I know, or not? No, you didn't know if you were in the same lobby. P12 for you. Oh, P13 now. No good. Hoggy behind you in P14. Fine, yeah, that's all good then. Maybe it's my phone's just on the preview doing no good. Right, massive thank you to everyone who's tuned in so far. Just before we get into this race, of which I think, yes, we are still on pole position. And we're going to kick things off at the front of the grid. Right, points table, just to have a quick look. 184 is the maximum there. Let's just double check the setup for this. So we need to use both sets of tyres. I don't know how long we can go on the soft tyres. It's not going to be a huge amount of laps. But we've got... How many laps do we have to do? 22. I wonder if you're going to end up... Would you end up stopping here? Or would you just have to try and stretch the tyres out right till the end? If we remember, cast our mind back a little while ago, it might have been a manufacturer's race where they had something like this, 22 laps or whatever, and the last few laps on the mediums or the softs were brutal. And everybody really, really had to look after their tyres. And I get the feeling it's going to be the same in this one. We've seen just how much the softs were getting done in there after 3 laps of quali. 2 stops are way too long. Yeah, it could be. I remember though, they did get a race where it was very close. I think in the end, it was quicker to do the no stop, or to do the 1 stop, sorry. Across both tyre compounds, but some people, because of the tyre wear on their cars, had no choice but to pit twice. Pukali, how we doing? I hope we're all well. Pole position. Thank you for your very kind words on my comment on the on my video the other day on the Yas Marina track. Oh, sorry, it was today, but it was from the other week. The video, sorry. So massive thank you for commenting on that and for the kind words. Pukali, I appreciate that very, very much. Here we go. Look at the Jag on pole position. Yes. Have a good race. Thank you, Pukali. We will do our very best. We're starting on the soft so, and that could hinder us later in the race. For the people who are going to start on the mediums and run longer into the race. The killer as well is if you do lose time around this circuit, it's very difficult to gain it back. If you lose positions, pretty difficult to overtake here unless you just catch up on the back straight. That is such a nice car, that, isn't it? The 296. M6 should be the best car here, you reckon? I think the M6 is too big of a car for this track. I think the Group 3s in general feel like they're too big of a car, to be fair. Right, brake balance all the way to the rear, come on. Protect the front tyres at all costs. Right, we know what happens when we start from the front. We normally finish at the back, so... and that's not because we've lapped everybody or we're nearly lapping everybody. We normally lose positions pretty quickly. So, by which lap will we be P10? Guess is in. Here we go. Come on. Let's hope for a good race here. Let's hope for a good race. Right, good first lap. We've got a bit of a gap to those behind. We're going to be more than fine on fuel. We've got a 1 second gap. I'm going to already start just trying to think about tyre wear. And that's for both sets of tyres, really, front and back. Nice and easy there. Just try and carry the momentum. Nice and smooth. That's not smooth. Right, we're doing all right. Already, though, we're thinking, is the guy behind on mediums? He could very well be. Yeah, exactly. If they're, as Bill's, look at that, perfect timing from Bill. If they're not on mediums, we've got an easy win. But if they are on mediums, it'll all come back and unfold at the very end of the race. Bill saying, how far ahead was I there? Do you mean on quali time? Oh yeah, what was the difference on quali time? Half a tenth clear. We went 3/10 clear initially, and then this guy behind set a quali time of half a tenth behind. Might not be as bad as I've worried about. We might be able to get to lap 10 on these tyres, actually. We might be a bit more comfortable than I thought. In terms of tyre wear. Not necessarily comfortable in terms of the people behind. You reckon they're on softs as well? Well, we hope so. We certainly hope so. Yeah, I think maybes if we look at the gaps there, if you were to judge just on the, you know, the sort of picture of the map up the top there, or the picture that kind of paints, P2's behind us by about a second, and then there's a massive gap behind him, which could be the rest of the grid running soft tyres. We're going to keep setting a new fastest lap. There we go. He now sets a fastest lap. need to be careful for penalties because that one was close there. Right, we're comfortable here for the moment then. Down into the 18s. Will not be that every lap, but it's not too shabby. It's not even as bad as I thought on this tyre wear once you're actually taking it easier and not doing the crazy quali laps. We're alright here. Quite comfortable in the Jag. That could be track limits on both of those there. Need to be careful. We're alright, but I need to be careful. The gap is going to be, or it is, over 3 seconds now. Right, we're definitely going to get one more lap. We'll probably get lap 10 out of this as well. We might see if we can push to lap 11 on the softs here. Oh, there's someone coming in already, look. GT John coming off the soft tyres already. Right, it's going to be going onto the medium tyres. That's going to be a bit of a struggle. And just trying to keep a decent pace on the mediums. I think if we average a mid-19 on the mediums, hopefully that's decent enough. At least for this first race anyway, before we hopefully get a bit more speed in us than that. Right, 4 seconds is the gap now. Whoa, steady. Right, I think to be safe, we'll go in onto the mediums now. Because that front left, yeah, we're going to drift wide there. We're having to come off the power a lot. I think in a straight line against P2 where we gain a lot of time. That was a pretty poor exit there, but look at that, we gain the time back that we've lost. As soon as we're into 5th gear, we gain maybe half a tenth, a tenth. Right, get this pit entry as good as we can. Right, onto the mediums we go. Do not refuel. Decent race so far. We're over the halfway point, or we're approaching the halfway point of the race. Ah! They were on the mediums. They were on the mediums. Oh, bugger. Right, that's about as much of a disaster as we can have then, to be fair, because they've, P2 at least, really stayed on the pace of us. He dropped 4 seconds over the course of 12 laps or 11 laps. So he's been within half a second of us each lap. So we actually do need to get the hammer down on the mediums here then. Right, now the race is in a bit of a bit of jeopardy now then. It was always in jeopardy, I just didn't realise it. The grip of the mediums now is better than the softs that we just took off. The state of those tyres were in. Right, so we need to be careful of Arugus, and there was someone else just behind him actually that went in, that followed him in, but I didn't catch who that was. But hopefully he has a little bit of traffic as well, I'm not too sure. We've gone into the pits in front of him. We've came out of the pits in front of him, obviously. But there you go. He's got past. There you go. So he's 1.4. 1.4. Now, naturally, he served a penalty. Oh, that could really help us, that, actually. So he's 2.5 seconds behind now. And him behind us was half a second slower per lap. That's going to mean he catches us within 4 laps, as it stands. Or 4 laps probably minimum, because let's not forget he's going to be on a lighter fuel load to us as well. What we were lapping on the mediums. Right, it is only here my straight line speed that's going to be helping me out here. I didn't catch what car he was in. Is he in the Porsche, I think? It's the Porsche, isn't it? Right, well, the Porsche, him being in the Porsche explains why I'll have the top end speed, but getting out of the corners, I think he'll be a little bit quicker. Just because that car's a bit more planted. He's within 1 second now. He's within 1 second. He's very close now. 7 laps left. To keep this guy behind us for 7 laps is going to be tricky. He's got the slipstream, but we've got the straight line speed. Look at that, we're still breaking away from him here. This is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky. Yeah, he's got past us there. I've not done a good job of defending that one. Need to keep on him here. Come on. Come on. That's a good exit. Come on. His tyres are going to start dropping off. .4, we've closed that last lap. .4 again, come on. Right, we're level. We're kind of matching now in terms of pace for where those soft tyres are at for him in terms of deg, I think, unless he's just keeping plenty of life in them. And just dragging an extra little bit of pain and misery out for me here. Second place is definitely still good, absolutely, but I think we can put him. I think we can put him under pressure at least. At the very least, we can put him under a bit of pressure. The gap back to 1.3 now. .4 again. Gap going to be down to 1.3 yet again at the end of this lap. We're running out of time now. 3 laps to go. We either have to send this from a different planet or we hope that he makes a mistake on his own accord, which he's not going to do at the moment. Gap again with him, 1.3. He's had a moment! He's gone! We're on him, we're on him, we're on him. Oh, that was always going to be a coming together there. We had to try and get past him though while he was trying to sort himself out. Have to try and hold that round the outside. Not quite going to happen. We're not going to dive to the inside here, because we want just the better exit. This is it. Come on. Come on. 2 laps to go, but we've got him on the mediums here. Oh, he's on the softs, but we are on the mediums with, now, I would say, the better life, the better performance in the tyre than what he has. We're absolutely going to park this one on the apex there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We've got it. 2 laps to battle and hold on to this and defend for all that we can here. Come on. Come on. Right, he's going to stay around the outside this time. Come on. Come on. One more lap of holding on to this. Jonathan, how are we doing? Vic, I hope we're all good. Come on! We could do without those moments. He can't. Surely he's not going to go for a move here. I can trust him, I think, not to go for a move into turn one. Oh, come on! He's gone for it. Great move. Great move. Great move. What a battle! He's got the lead down the last straight of the last lap. He's forcing me to the inside. I've got to go. Oh, I've got to now go outside. He's going to go too deep. Is he going to go too deep? Can I get him on the undercut? Not quite going to happen. Not quite going to happen. What an unbelievable battle. Fair play to him there. Oh, 2/10 off, man. That is so gutting. That is so gutting. Oh, that would have made for such a much better video if I'd won. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I wanted to go to the inside there on that back straight, obviously, so that we had the inside for the corner, but he was always going to block that off. There's just no way of managing to make him give that space up. Ah, man. Or if there is, I don't know how I would have done it. Because he was dead set on staying to that left-hand side of the track. Yeah, now I know how long the softs can go if I choose to start with the mediums. Well, he went in beyond the halfway point of the race. He might have been able to get, depending on his tyre wear, one more lap out of the softs there. We definitely could get one more lap if we done the softs at the end. Yeah, maybe 12 because the car's lighter. If we do mediums first, we could definitely pit lap 10. Oh, why won't it let me? Save that replay. There we go. Well, we got ourselves 176 points. Not too shabby. That was such a great battle, that. It couldn't have been any more fair, any more close. Just the makings of a perfect scrap. Let's just watch the end of that there. 176 points for us there, Dames, on that one. It does look like a tomahawk steak, I'll give you that. Like this here, just to watch this as a race is unbelievable. I've tried to stay to the inside. It's then put him on the outside, but he's been able to just get enough of a run to stab it to the inside there. A little bit of contact because I didn't know if he was going to go for the move. Realised pretty much straight away that he had done, and he was, of course, going to be in front. Here, though, I was desperate for him to just give enough space so that I could take it to the outside. There's probably enough there. If I was to put one wheel on the grass, I might have been able to do it. And obviously I have to go to the outside. I'm never going to be later than him on the brakes. Or even if I am, I'm never going to get around the outside. And then we just... I actually bogged down in sort of third gear there. Unbelievable, though. What a scrap and what a battle. Doesn't get much better than that. So, congrats to Acuris there. Unbelievable race. That is the potential of Gran Turismo. That's what we have come to love, know, and expect of this game. No, I don't want to play it again. We'll end it there. Bosh. Job's a good one. John's saying that we got a newer livery. Have I been a Wally? Probably. Give me 2 seconds. Let's see if we can find that then. Not collection. Oh, no, we do want collection because then we can find you here. User page. Have I been an idiot, John? Styles. Let's look for the Jag. Jag. See if anybody spots a Jag. Group 3 this is, John. Just to double check. That takes me back to the start there. It's a year old at least. How have I missed it then? I thought that was the latest one. Tiger stripes for the Jag. I haven't spotted a Jag here. Next page. Ah, there's more pages. Ah, got you. Ha ha ha. That's the Group 4 Jag, John. Which that one I've got. That's on in the collection. We're in Group 3 there, though. Is there definitely one for the Group 3? Ah, there it is. That it? No, that's you. No, that's you. That's me. That's the one that I had on. Is it not? It's not even. How is that? Right, okay. Ah, sorry, John. Right, okay. You've got such a much better memory than me. There we go. Bosh. Rightio, there we go. Right, sorry about that, John. There we go. We're rocking with that one now. I had the out of date. We've got the V 2.0. Right, we're gonna go. What are we gonna do? Daily race. Oh, Daily race C. I was really struggling with the other day, but we can maybe just jump back in and have a look. Oh, you messaged me on a PSN this morning saying, don't forget, sorry, mate. I actually came on early enough, and I was like, right, I'll make sure I select the car, get it all loaded up with the one that has the livery. So I might have just, yeah, as always, I'm being a Wally. Sorry, mate. You do that many of them that I lose track. But I'm also just a dipstick anyway. Right, what race shall we do? And what, actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to do Group 3. Just pick a car. Let's go the R8, because why not? Need to be quick, though. R8 Evo or LMS? LMS Evo, sorry. Be quick. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Right, let's just quickly do this one. How about some other car than the Alpha? Yeah. Well, we'll do one attempt of daily. We'll do this race, and then I've got a bit of time to try and get a decent quali. I think that's an important part of that race there, which is what I was struggling with on Monday. As soon as I sort of jumped in, that was very, very, very clear. Okie dokie. So, it's Barcelona first. I could have actually stayed in the Jag, to be fair. Yeah, it wouldn't have been a bad shout. I just went with whatever looked quick. But the BRZ is a bit sketchy, so I'm going to stick with the R8. I should have done the Jag, though. Wow, the understeer is very apparent. Arucus or Arusis, you have to let me know how to pronounce that. I'll go with Arucus. Thank you so much. Yo, that was nice. Racing did so many mistakes, but raced really well. Yeah, tremendous race that. Thank you so much. That was a really, really good fun race. I'm good. You defended very well at the end. Very well. There was no way I was going to manage to get back past you or get a move to the chicane, the last chicane. That was mega. Really appreciate that. Great race, and thanking you. And thank you for tuning in and saying hello as well. Hopefully we see you in the next round, Arucus. Right, starting from the back on this one. Let's not expect too much, shall we? Please. Oh, oh, oh. What's going on with this guy? Do you think this guy's capable of driving without making contact? Or better still, just reasonable thought? What is he doing? He does realise if he goes all the way to the inside to defend and then I kind of block him in, I am entitled to do that. I don't have to move all the way over to the left-hand side of the racetrack. Another bit of contact. Gonna obviously go for a dive there. The Audi is horrible through there. It really is horrible. Well, that was never going to go too well, was it? No worries, Bill. Struggling to keep your eyes open. My streams do seem to have that effect on people, so do not worry. I'll catch you back here for another one at some point in the week, though, buddy. Right, we're going to jump into Daily Race C now. John saying the Audi's horrible everywhere. Yeah, it wasn't great, that. Or not very comfortable to just jump straight in. You sort of forget just how much sort of throttle tracing you still need to do into the corners. It's like trail braking, but trail throttling. Just to try and keep the car steady, because if the lift off oversteer can be horrific. Right, we're going to end up doing here quite a bit of quali, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm going to stick with the alpha. I know everyone's going to hate me for that, but I'm going to stick with the alpha. Look at that, we've got lap times down into the 42s. 2:42 lap times there. Let me have a watch of this and just get an understanding of what I have to do. Right, it's early and first gear accelerating out of turn 1 is feels pretty weird. Just before the 50 board, I think that was, down into second and back up to third. I've got that corner all right. I got that one nailed. It's just before the orange marker on the right-hand side there as well. The steward's window, marshal window. Cutting as much of that track, staying over at the right-hand side to shorten that. Just as we go under the bridge, we're going to brake. There's a lot of that's being cut there. But I keep feeling like I get a penalty every time I try that. Maybe it's going just a little bit too far. And then just before the 100 for braking there, just beyond the apex, catch it on the second half. That's interesting, he's going first gear there. For both those big hairpins, really. And again, staying right-hand side, as straight a line as possible. Oh, it's so frustrating because you watch a lap like that and I'm looking at it going, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing that. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm doing exactly that, but then you realise just being a couple of mile an hour quicker through this, smidge later on the brakes, or in that case there actually, a bit earlier on the brakes, I was starting to go the wrong way and brake as late as possible. That one you actually want to brake a bit earlier. Right, let's do some laps. Let's see what happens here. So good through that final chicane. See, what's frustrating is when I'm doing that, through that final chicane, I feel like I'm that quick. I feel like I'm driving it like that because you always feel like you're on the limit. You're obviously not going to drive through it at like 90% speed. So you always feel like you've done it as quick as physically possible. And then you look and he's like 4 seconds a lap quicker than me. As well, it's about coming off the brakes to actually let the car get turned in. I do keep forgetting that on some of these corners here. You need to just stab the brakes and lift off. Yeah, let the car just turn in. Gran Turismo still, in terms of physics, for me, and I could be wrong here, but it feels like that's the only thing that it's not quite got sort of bang on, is that you cannot have any steering input. You've got to lift off the brakes altogether, and then the car just turns in so much more. Even though it's actually taken what would be more speed, it feels like it's almost slightly exaggerated that, if you like. Right, that can definitely be quicker, because I pretty much came to a stop there. And this was just before the 100, I think. Oh no, it must have been even earlier than that then on the brakes. Penalty. How did you get on in that race, John? Any good? No, that track limits, obviously. That one's fair enough. Cannot argue with any of that. Was battling for P4, 10th round 1, first round 2. Nice. Was battling for P4 and binned it spectacularly round 1. Oh no. You done my signature move by the sounds of it. I want to just make sure in terms of the lines there. Yeah. That's where we want to be. Right, come on then. One more lap. Well, we get plenty more laps in. Go again. For this, it's more about how early do you dare to come off the brakes, like middle of a corner, basically, and just trust that the car will turn in. Oh, look that right up. Oh, straight into the wall. That was going to be a quicker lap, that as well. That was actually going to be a 45 flat. Or at least quicker than my first lap. Right, come on, let's go again. I hate this track. I actually hate this track. Oh, John, that's not how that's done. Oh my god, I keep making that same mistake here as well. Ugh. Oh yeah, I'm just not a fan of this track, like, at all. It doesn't run smoothly at all for me. Really don't like it. How can you slide this car? It's impossible to slide this car, and yet I somehow find a way to be extra crap. That's loads of time lost there. That is so much time lost. Bit better, come on. This is still nowhere near the fastest lap time that I set the other night, though. I'm still 0.3 short of that at the moment. Oh, how am I not quicker out that corner, man? Honestly. 44.2, Vicar saying, I'm going to be nowhere near any of this, honestly. Driving so bad. I'm literally going to end up being slower on that lap there. Oh my god. Please let that be okay. I think it's track limits though. Oh, it's alright. Get in. Remember, short shift. I am forgetting that then, yeah. Well remembered, Picali, thank you. There we go. Short shifting's making a big difference. I can't believe I forgot about that. Oh, Picali's so well remembered on the short shifting, by the way. I was paying zero attention to his shifting, to be fair. I was just trying to look at the actual lines and braking zones. Massively important, and I've forgotten all about it. Right, 44.5. Still by no means a tremendously quick lap, but we're getting a little bit better. We'll get entered into the next, into the race. Oh, I can't actually be bothered to look at this, but I should compare this, or I do want to compare that with some of the top times. Your 666 guess was close. I didn't actually clock what the actual time was. I wasn't even paying that much attention. I was just happy that it was purple. You can stay on fourth gear before the bridge, right? We'll see which bridge that you mean. Yeah, I think I know which bridge you mean. Yeah, is that for the third chicane, I think. Back to driving absolutely awfully again now. This bridge is the one that I assume you're meaning. Yeah, cool. That's how you want to be able to do that chicane, but that's got to be, I'm guessing, track limits, yeah. I figured that much. Penalty Island, yeah. Oh, look at that. We were 7.5 tenths up there on the 145, which did have a penalty, that one. But to be 7.5 tenths up on this lap as well, that's a killer. That could have been a 44.2. Come on. Oh, hitting the wall, man. Oh, just be better. Just drive better. Come on. Right, we'll finish this lap and then we're going to have 2 more laps after this. Time for 2 more laps. This will be a naff one as well. Not that bad. Oh, Lap already ruined straight away, literally. Man. Yeah, it's either hit a wall or get a penalty, yeah. That one you can cut so much more, though. I'm not cutting that enough. You can definitely cut that one more. Half a second penalty in this lap, and then we've got one more to get a lap that actually counts for something. Oh, we were 2/10 up on this one as well. Not that even this would have been setting our fastest lap. It wouldn't have been quicker than that 44.554. Right, come on. Good lap this time. Gone too wide there. Well, managed to not hit the wall. Come on, don't balls up this last corner. Come on. Do not mess up the last. We could be another 4/10 here, so we could get a 10th off our fastest lap. Do not balls it up. Come on. Yep, I ballsed it up. Lost a 10th and a half in that final corner. I reckon without the damage, that is actually the quicker line. Just my thoughts. Still all the way at the back, though. So realistically, I should be, if you look at the top times, which is a 42.9, but if you just say 43, yeah, I suppose I'm actually, in terms of top times, you normally want to be about a second off, you know, like the absolute fastest guys, but 42.9. So I'm like 1.6, 1.7 off. No quality. Oh, John, you must be having a nightmare. Do it. Start from the back all the time. Well, that's what we're doing. Starting from the back is just impossible to progress forward. Difficult one to progress forward. Right. The Alpha 155 race commences here at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. We do have, actually, we've got 2 rogue cars in the Alpha 155 race. We have a Genesis G70. And we have another car as well, but I can't see what that one was. I think it was an Aston. Might be wrong. How have they snuck into this one-make race? Go. Probably a penalty there. Yep. Well, we're going to get a penalty for that one, I'd imagine. Thankfully, we're all right. Slotting behind the, slotting behind this guy. Oh, big concertina there. Everyone's hit everyone. Oh. Everyone's hitting everyone. Oh, I've done well to save that. I'm going to say that much. Wreckfest, absolutely. Another half second here is a bit of a killer. No idea about racing this lot. It's questionable. Here we go. Here we go. We're catching up to a big group now. We'll go round the outside of all of them. I don't even know what happened there. I don't know if I actually made up a place or not. I think I drove through someone. So that's good. Bit aggressive, that one. But needs must. Come on. My fault, that one. I give him one bump into the wall and one bump to recover. Sorry, buddy. Out in the third world? What do you mean? No penalties from now on, Pacali saying. Sorry, Pacali, I missed that comment earlier. Try and not have any penalties from now on, that's for sure. P11, we want to try and get to P8 for the usual positive DR. Oh, that felt alright if we weren't bouncing across into the wall. Luckily we didn't touch the wall though. Oh, that's a penalty, that one. Just took too much of that corner there. I accept the penalty, yeah, fair enough. Killer. Absolute killer. Horrible penalty, that. Right, heading out onto the last lap. Unless some absolute miracle happens in front of us to get a few positions. It's looking like P11. Oh, here we go. Oh, I tell you what. Look at this, these guys here. Up ahead, the three of them. Battling, scrapping, pushing each other into the wall. Chat, I had a feeling there. I'd got that one so wrong on the second curb. Yeah, it's all gone wrong. That's the line that you want to take, if you could. Oh, man. We must have had a penalty for every lap of that race there, I think. Right, well, we'll delete that one. I think let's do some laps on the mediums and get some practice in. We'll get 4, maybe 5, probably 4 laps yet. Oh, actually, no, it's a 1 minute 20 lap. We'll get a few more than that. Let's just start that again, shall we? Right, get your guesses in then. What will our fastest lap be of this session? We're on the mediums, not on the soft tyres, so it won't be quicker, I doubt, than that 1:18.5, but we'll get as close as we can, which is the time that we set on the softs when we were doing our practice the first time. But then we went and set an 18.2 or something like that on the soft tyres. So we'll just get as quick as we can on the mediums. Worth doing a bit of practice on these, I think, because this was where the race is won or lost, I would say. Yeah, predictions in. What do we reckon? John saying a 1:18 treble 4. If we manage that on the mediums, I'll be mighty impressed. You never know, though. You never know. 19.1. This is feeling like a lap I could be proud of on the soft tyres. Jesus, this feels alright so far. I'm about to muck it up though. No, I'm not. Wowza. Wowza. .8. That's not bad for a medium lap, that. Surely that's not bad. I actually do want to beat that 18.5 now, which is what we set on the soft tyres in the practice before we went in to the first race. Oh, I'm going to lose a load of time there. Damn it. Still got 2 more laps after this. This Jag feels pretty good, I've got to say. Oh, you idiot. Let's go again. Yeah, you knew it would suit me. It does. I absolutely love the car. It's just a shame that it's like it's being competitive in this race, to be fair, but I wish that overall it was a bit, you know, treated a bit better on the balance of power, so we could use it a bit more in some of the other dailies. Track limits there, I think. Oh, you went for the M6, John. Nice. Any good round here? If you've used it yet, I don't know if you've done any races in it yet. Ha! 2 attempts and rage quit both. That's my trick. We're instilling bad habits into people now, rage quitting. I am partial to a rage quit now and again, though. I do love a rage quit. Right, come on. I'm gonna beat that 18.5 on this lap. Oh, I corrected that too much, didn't I? Corrected that one too much. Right, I'll be back in a sec just before the quali starts. Back in 2 minutes. Oh, right. Oh, God, we're going to be missing. We're going to be down a lap on quali. Changing tyres. Right. No worries, John. Hopefully, when you're, or if you're still watching, but anyway, when you come back, we should be winning a race, hopefully. But we'll see. Right, oh, this lobby's a bit quicker. Look, 18.063. Do we reckon we can beat that? The gap after that's an 18.4, so there's a big gap between them there. We're only going to have time to do 2 push laps, though. Right, come on then, let's go. Right, predictions in for our quali time. What do we reckon? Oh, look at that. 17.8 is the fastest lap. Pole position. We're going to have to be down into the 17s to be competing on pole, or even potentially competing for this race. We are going to have enough time to get another lap in, though. It's going to be 7th. Not good enough. Yeah, that's it. It's gone. We're going to be P7 for where we start then. Yeah. What a killer. Not good enough in the F-Type this time. We are in a bit of a quicker lobby though. Right, we are going to start on the mediums on this one, and then we'll pit lap 10. Pit lap 10, and then it'll be 12 laps on the softs. Everyone happy with that plan? Yes, David, we are. Kushti. Right, we said race win at the start of this. From P9, that's going to need some miracles, not just a good race. And we got some quick people in here, all of them in front of us. Obviously, setting a faster lap time. That's a very Will Buxton thing to say, isn't it? But, and that 18.4, what did we set in? I think we set an 18.2 for pole position in the last race. That wouldn't move us many places up, that, if we'd done that in this one. Cancel my car insurance, I've just realised. Right then. Right, here we go. From P9 then, predictions in. Pucali saying predicts P6. A top 6 from where we are. Looking at this lobby at the minute. Not a bad shout. We just need to have a clean race though, no penalties, because that sort of might have messed us up on the last race. We were lucky to get away with a couple. The acceleration of the Jag, look at this. Straight up into P8. Wonderful stuff. That's on the medium tyres. And making progress in the first early stint here is always massively helpful. Right, we're up to P7. We might have a penalty for that one though, because we've ran a bit wide there. We're alright. It would have given us the penalty by now. We're all good. There is P6 in front of us. We've got good straight line speed in the Jag. Might be a penalty as well, I think. I'm sure it's the first yellow line. It is. Hoping for P1, of course. Yeah, exactly. That goes without saying. We know that. Don't worry. Yeah, P1 is always the goal. We've got someone who's already retired. 3 laps into this race and he's parked up into the pits. Completely given up. Big moment for the Audi. Right, thankfully we get past him. We've got P6 for Carly. We've got P6. Let's just try and keep going forward now. Try and close this gap to these guys up ahead a little bit. Someone's gone. Right, we made decent progress on the mediums here. And this is everybody on their first stint, so all of these positions are obviously actual gained positions. It's not like we've had half the grid go into the pits and we don't exactly know where we are until the end of the race. This is on track. Right, P5, 1.2 to the car in front. Oh, no! Just snatched the brakes and spun the car there. Luckily, that's only a half second. Still, it's not good, though. Right, we want P4 here, but we've got someone closer to us wanting P5. Break away from them a little bit on this back straight here. 10.6 is the gap to the leader now, look. I've not really done a good job here. We want to be averaging mid-19s on the mediums, and I've not done a good job of averaging that at all. We've had a couple of penalties in some of those laps there, but that last lap, or yeah, the last lap we just done was the first one to be down in the 19s, which is not quite gonna cut it. That one just in the 19s, but it included an overtake, so we'll not be too critical for that one. Be critical of that though, that's going to cost a lot of time. Look at that, someone coming off the soft tyres now. We're going to try and come off the mediums on the next lap. So we're going to end up doing 3 or 4 more laps on the soft than them. Oh, right, onto the softs. Do not refuel. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Podium possible, Johnson. Definitely, definitely. I hope so anyway, because we're dropping very far down the grid here. Quick swig. Oh, wow, we've dropped so far down the grid. I'm hoping that there's a lot of people still to pit. Surely they can't have all pitted behind us and have that much of a gap. That can't be right. I say it can't be right. I'm just really hoping it's not right. Undercut should be strong. I'm hoping so. Yeah, we can see a few people start. Yeah, quite a few into the pits there now. not going to be able to keep track until we've actually finished this this lap. Right, oh, still P10 though. I think there's a lot of people still yet to pit. Oh, I hope so, because the leader's not pitted yet. But he's still doing very good lap times. We almost done what he's just done. Luckily we haven't. Lord's not pitted. Yeah. Right, P1 into the pits now. He's done 12 laps on the mediums. So we're going to get a couple of laps more than him on the softs. There you go. I think the rest are now following him in. I want to be way more aggressive through that last chicane. I just can't quite manage to do it. Can't quite tame the Jaguar. Right, we might come out into quite a bit of traffic here though. We're alright, we're alright. Constantly feathering the throttle there. I'm never quite going to manage, ever, I don't think, to get that corner quite right on the exit of the top of the hill. Chasing down the podium now though, hopefully. 2.6 is the gap. Still on a 19 though for our fastest lap. First proper lap on the softs. We need faster and better lap times than that. Still trying to chase, but I'm not quite closing yet. We've lost actually half a second. He's pulling away. Is this chap on the podium? Big mistake, that one. Big mistake. Just not quite quick enough to be catching to phone there on the podium. Not for a lack of trying either. I really am pushing here, but just struggling to actually be quick. And making silly mistakes now. Right, come on, just solid as we can for P4. So now we've got someone behind us closing us in. Realise as well, when you finally do just put your foot down early, you realise how early you can. Come on, 3 laps of defending now for P4. Worried about the front left, yeah, so am I. It's not looking good. I've done a better job of protecting the tyres on the first race, on the opening stint, than I have done on this, with less fuel as well. And I've pushed more and then made more mistakes, which has killed the front left even more again. Wow, that snap just came out of nowhere. Did you see that all of a sudden the back end of the car was just out. I felt like a bit of a, not even a lag, it felt like it skipped weirdly, but I think it was reacting to me putting the brakes on the way I did. Oh, the guy behind, look at that. Thankfully, he's almost spun there. Right, that gives us a little bit of breathing room. Gap up to going to be 2 seconds by the time we hit the chicane here. Oh, for God's sake. Come on. Stop being so crap. Right, heading out on the final lap now. Still a 1 second gap. Idiot. Absolute idiot. It's going to be P5 then in that case. There's no way that car's just nearly swapped ends on me there. Jeez. We'll take the penalty, that's fine. P5. We'll still take P5. We cannot complain. Coming up from P9, that's alright, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. Right, we're going to end it there. 2 decent results. We're going to end it there because we've got quite a few more videos to film and edit for the end of the week. So I will call it a night. Thank you all so much, massive thanks for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please do hit the subscribe button. If you haven't done already, hit the like button on the stream as well, and if you can share this video with just one person, send the link to someone, especially if you don't like them, then send them this link, and that helps the channel more than you know. We'll be back on Saturday for the next round of the manufacturers. Because it now goes, it used to go always Wednesdays for like Nations Cup and then Saturday was manufacturers, but now they do, or they've done it for a while now, but they do manufacturers Wednesday, Saturday for a few weeks, then Nations Cup Wednesday, Saturday for a few weeks. So next one will be Saturday for manufacturers. I will see you all then. Thank you all so much for tuning in. and I'll see you on Saturday. Enjoy the rest of the week. Toodles! Ah! Can't find the button. That one.